Hey everyone, welcome back to another Hitman Elusive Target. This time it's the Iconoclast for year 5. So we're in Mendoza, we're taking our default equipment, we're taking the fireball wire, our coins and the pistol. And let's get this done. We're going to go through a slightly different route to do this. We're going to do what's called like the business card method on this one. And we're going to just basically jump into a level and we're going to start as if we would normally. We're going to go around and grab the invitation. Once we've got the invitation in hand, we can go and enter the party. So what we're going to do, we're going to basically get Joanne Bayswater on our own by using the business card method. And it's really simple to do. It just involves a bit of waiting around, but it's something different. It's a different method to what we normally see. So I just wanted to give you a little show of how to do it. First thing we're going to do though is go and grab a bottle of wine because we want a melee weapon that we can knock someone out with. And we'll grab this one on the top. There's probably an easier one to grab en route, but this one's easy enough and we can go upstairs. For those of you who've not done this elusive target before, Joanne Bayswater starts on this second level all the way to the far side of where we are now. So we're going to run over and find her just so you can see what she looks like. But what we're going to do is we're actually going to wait for her to come and speak to this lady here that we're just targeting. Once she speaks to her, she's going to give her a business card and then we can basically take it off her and then arrange the meeting. So we'll just run around here just to make sure Joanne's in motion. There's the light that we destroyed last time to kill her with the tap. But here we go. Here's Joanne Bayswater.
That is Joanne Bayswater, rogue assassin. She is one of the best, and it is a mystery that she has never been on our radar until now. You need to be careful with this 147.
So what we'll do now is we're going to run back to where that other lady is, and we'll wait there for a minute while she does her usual rounds. And we'll speed this up a little bit so that you don't have to watch for the whole time we're waiting. It's not that long, but it saves you a bit of time. So we'll speed this up. And she's going to eventually come over and speak to this lady. Once she's put her phone away, she'll have a conversation with her.
You should keep an eye on that glass. You never know who might try to poison it.
If only to put me out of my misery.
That sounds awful. Oh, I'm Joanne Bayswater, by the way. I don't mean to pry, but what's wrong?
It's private.
Of course, I understand. But still, it must be serious if you don't mind being poisoned.
It's pretty serious, but as I said,
I understand, completely. In my line of work, we also have to keep things private, so I might be able to help you.
I don't see how.
I'll be blunt. Mrs.
Kavanaugh. Sarah Kavanaugh.
Mrs. Kavanaugh. Or Sarah. You don't mind, do you? What if I told you that my line of work could take care of your problem? Permanently. No blood on your hands. Guaranteed. Would you be interested?
Are you telling me that you kill?
It's private, Sarah. Don't worry about that. But I think we are on the same page. Look, here's my card. If you are interested, return it to me or have someone else return it, and I'll give you a location where we can discuss further. In private.
Thank you. But I don't think I'm interested.
Just think about it, Sarah. I'll hopefully talk to you later. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
So Sarah and Joanne have had their conversation. Sarah now has the business card which we would like to take. So we're going to follow her across. We'll get our wine back out. Amazing how a wine bottle fits in our suit pocket. Always handy. And we're just going to follow her across to a bit more of a secluded area, knock her out and take the business card off her. She does walk quite slowly, so it does take a little minute. But what we're going to do is, I like to make sure this is a really safe period to do it. I'm going to use one of my coins and throw it into the middle of this heather garden just in front of us. And what that will do, that will make her go and investigate, and we can knock her out and her body will be concealed. We won't have to move it or do any tidying up.
Hello? Is anyone there?
So she'll walk in there. We can go in, crouch down and knock her out. Make sure you pick up the business card and pick up your coin as well if you can find it, but I couldn't. And we're going to go back to Joanne now and set up the meeting. She won't have moved very far. She's quite slow moving around the map. And when we get to her, we're just going to press Y to interact.
Caught me off guard. That's Mrs. Cavanagh's card. Wonderful. Tell her to meet me downstairs by the theatre entrance.
Jesus. It's a new one every season now, isn't it?
So we can basically now run down to the theatre entrance and just wait for her, and that'll be where we set up our kill. So what's happened now is she's separated from her bodyguard. We don't have to worry about him at all. I'm going to go the outside route just to make sure we don't get spotted by any guards. It's a little bit longer, but we've got to wait for her to arrive anyway. But this way is a lot easier. There's no one's going to see you, and we can just go and prepare for the kill, which we're going to use the fiber wire for. You can use any method here, so if you want to tick off any challenges, you can set up those kills down here now. But this is a nice easy one. Use the fiber wire. There's only 2 NPCs down here. That's one of them. And what we're going to do is we're going to place a coin just over near this plant pot to make sure she moves out of sight of the other NPC, which is at the top of the stairs. The NPCs in here, if we walk in, we're going to be trespassing, but we can see here she is on her way to meet us. So we're just going to wait for her to walk down the stairs and find the coin. Once she's found the coin, we can sneak up behind her, rope her, and that is job done. So we'll just speed this up a little bit again, because she does walk quite slow for this part. And there you go, out she comes. Once she spots the coin, we can sneak over, throw the fiber wire around her, and drop her in this conveniently placed bucket. Pick up your coin, pick up the card just for a memento, and then I was going to escape the usual route, but then I realised that this is actually far less populated in Elusive Target than it is for the normal mission, so we can just escape through the vineyard as long as we're just mindful of where we're going. Look on your map, you should have a pretty clear route, and we can get to this gate, and the guard that's just over to our right shouldn't see us before we exit. And that's it done. The Iconoclast Year 5 Silent Assassin suit only default equipment. Straightforward walkthrough. 6 or 7 minutes to get it all done. Thank you for watching, guys. If you have enjoyed that video, please leave a like. If you're enjoying this series so far, please consider subscribing. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.